Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm creating another art journal page using mainly Neocolor crayons, and today I'm starting my page by stamping a little background texture. I have already primed the pages with Gesso. I'm using a permanent ink, I believe it's StazOn Ink, so that the ink doesn't bleed when I go on top with the Neocolor crayons and water. The stamp I'm using here is from my mixed media mark stamp set, and I really love that one. I didn't expect it when I was designing that stamp set that I would use that grid stamp so much, but I really enjoy the texture it has. I'm combining it with our vintage postcard stamp. I think that script really matches the grid lines. I also stamp my main image now. That's something I usually don't do. I normally pick the main image when I'm done with the background, but I thought I would try that out, and I used this technique a few videos ago, and I really love the page and how it turns out. And what I love about this is that you have already something to color in. There is something on the page and you just have to add color and texture, and I really enjoyed how this page came together. Stamping in this bulky book doesn't work really good, so my flower is not perfect, but I don't mind that. If you want to have a super perfect image on a bulky background or on a textured background, you can always stamp it to tissue paper, then cut that out and glue it in with gel medium, and you will have a wonderful impression. I've already scribbled some Neocolor crayons to my pages, and here I'm blending the colors with water. This is one of my favorite parts of the process, when the colors bleed together and create wonderful new colors, and my favorite is mixing pink with a yellow ochre. I think this is a really nice peachy color you get. I'm working really intuitive here. I just play with the colors. I try to not create a lot of mud, which will happen when you mix the complementary colors, so you have to take care a little bit of that. I'm just enjoying the process here, and this is something you can do with to just play with your stamps. For example, you have no idea what page to make, and you just stamp some background stamps, use a main image, and then go in with colors. And I think it's a relaxing process with no pressure, and it's something you can always do even when your creative mojo maybe it's not that big. If you don't have Neocolor crayons, you can also work with the Faber-Castell Gelatos, or with the Distress crayons, or with the Scribble sticks, and there are many other pastels on the market that are water soluble, and it will work with all of them. What you also can do is just use for example gouache paints, and also watercolors will work. So you see, you don't have to have many different art supplies to recreate such a spread. And here you can see that yellow ochre together with the Prussian blue creates not a greenish color, it's more a grayish. And if you don't like that, you can just use a towel or a tissue paper and soak that up. But I think a little bit of mud doesn't mind, especially when your page is a bit grungy. And so I just stopped mixing those colors, and I just go in with that black watercolor pencil. It's my favorite one. It's from Faber-Castell. It's from the Magnus series, and it's a jumbo pencil. And I'm creating some marks into the wet areas. You can do this with every water-soluble pencil you have. You can even use different colors. And this reminds me so of my school days. I always painted the grid papers in different colors and created different patterns. I'm really curious to know if you did the same kind of art when you were at school. As always, I have a link to my blog post in the video description where you can find some photos of today's project. And also for my German viewers, there is a link to the German version of this video on my German YouTube channel, also in the video description. And I have also linked up some videos you might be interested in the top right corner info box of the video screen. Here I'm using a charcoal pencil. I just want to see how it works. It's in my stash for years now and I haven't used it. And I just want to see what happens when I put it on wet areas and how intense the pigments are. And well, it's nothing special and nothing it's not a must-have, I would say. When the background is completely dry, I decided to go in with a little bit more stamping to bring in some more interesting elements. And here I'm just using a stitching circle from also the Mixed Media Mark stamp set. There's something missing, so I'm just adding even more stamping, and here I'm using just the number stamp that also comes with the set. That's what I love about Neocolor crayons. They are super versatile. You can color in stamps, you can create backgrounds, and you can use them for stamping. That's something I maybe have to share next time. And you can create just the splatters on your page. You don't need any other medium when you have them. And when you want to start mixed media, it's perfect just to get some water-soluble crayons and some gesso, and then you can start. I'm finishing up the page with some black splatters. And that was my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching, and I wish you a wonderful weekend. And don't forget to check out my homepage today for a new free printable. As it's still Corona time and it's weekend, you will get a new one to download completely for free. Have a nice day. Bye.